Good morning. I am Dr. Mary Barson from Real Life Medicine with another episode of Low Carb in the Leaves. This week we have been talking about inflammation and its role in chronic disease, in virtually every chronic disease, and how our modern lives are pro-inflammatory. If it's not industrial seed oils, then it is processed foods, sugar, flour, it's sleep deprivation and chronic psychological stress. And good morning, everybody. Today, I thought we'd talk about the wonderful good things that you can do to reduce inflammation in your body, and particularly relevant to the wonderful low-carb keto community out there is the incredibly beneficial anti-inflammatory effects of ketones. So if you eat a low-carb diet, and in general terms, if you get your carbs below 50 grams to sometimes for some people 20 grams, then you will usually be in nutritional ketosis, which is quite beneficial for your health. I'm actually usually not in a particularly ketotic state on my eating days, just me naturally. I check my ketones from time to time I've got a little blood ketone monitor at home, and it's just the way I am. But my ketones are actually fairly low on the days that I'm eating, maybe 0.3, 0.4 nanomoles per litre. But when I fast, so on my fasting days, they really do rocket up. And so for me, it's my fasting days is where I really get the benefits of ketosis. What benefits are these? Well, there's lots actually. But I remember reading quite a while ago that Yale University came out with a study in 2015 which found that one of the main ketones found in our blood, beta-hydroxybutyrate, powerfully inhibits inflammation in our bodies. It just turns it off. It does this through this protein called NLRP3, which is a metabolite which sort of upregulates most of our inflammatory cascades and just generally increases what they call the inflammasome in the body, which is all of the inflammatory mediators mixed together. Fasting, or more specifically, beta-hydroxybutyrate turns it off at a really highly upstream level. So it just turns off inflammation, which is great because chronic inflammation is really, really bad. So you can get your ketones up by being really strictly on a keto diet or having intermittent fasting. And in 2016, as many of you know, the benefits of fasting got an even greater push when Japanese cell biologist, I have trouble pronouncing his name, Yoshino Osumi in 2016 won the Nobel Prize for discovering the process autophagy. So this is a separate and also incredibly wonderful benefit of fasting. When we fast, our bodies go from a sort of an energy storing mode to an energy preservation mode. And what they do when they're doing this, when our bodies are doing this, is that they sift through all of our old cells, our cellular debris, they break it down and they recycle it. And this is wonderful. It's basically an anti-aging, anti-cancer, natural process that occurs when we fast. And in the coaching call last night, we were talking about excess skin, the excess skin that people can get with weight loss. In many ways, not a bad problem to have. But interestingly, fasting, people who fast, anecdotally, have a lot less of that excess skin. And it is probably the process of autophagy, of that sort of recycling of tissues, that allows the body to break down what is no longer needed and to avoid that excess saggy skin issue. So fasting is a powerful way to reclaim your health and is surprisingly doable. I would always suggest when you start out on your fasting journey to start slow and maybe start with just 16-hour fast. Just skip breakfast, make sure you drink plenty of water. And if you feel bad at any stage, you absolutely must stop and eat. And then with time, you could extend it out. We are big fans of intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating at Real Life Medicine and spend lots of time teaching and coaching our clients how to do this for its wonderful anti-inflammatory effects, its anti-aging effects, and also some potential cosmetic benefits as well. All right, lovely to talk to you, wonderful humans. I will see you again tomorrow. Happy fasting and happy Thursday. See ya.